How to become the that student. How would you follow the routine if it only includes high? Not to compare yourself and your capacities one step at a time. In the very beginning, we are ready to do whatever it takes. The best way to utilize so much time that you have been given. I live by it. Don't skip classes. And anyways, I do remember everything now. So why so much hunch? No, you don't. You wouldn't have to struggle because you are aware of all the talk. It will be imprinted in your brain. You wouldn't have to struggle during the exam. Helps you score more in your examinations. Obviously, how to stay motivated. The most important question. Am I the that student? Namaste. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how to become the that student. And no more gatekeeping. In my opinion, this trend of becoming the that student is not just a trend. It's about the mindset that everybody wishes to achieve. But in order to break it, I would like to say that it's like a journey of becoming a better version of ourselves as a student in the academic arena. Now, I would like you to think about that one person in your class who always scores the highest in the class or maybe in some particular subjects. And you're like, how does he or she maintain that position always? What could he or she would have possibly done to achieve that position always? Think about it. Recapitulations, notes, question answers, staying organized. What else? Let's talk about it. There are a few lessons that I believe are extremely necessary to keep in mind as we are focusing on our growth and becoming a better version of ourselves. Remember not to compare yourself and your capacities and your journey with somebody else's. In the beginning of this video, I did talk about thinking of that student in your class who always is like a topper or someone whom you think is doing better than you. Because honestly, we are not aware of other people's struggle, what is their journey. Maybe somebody else has the capacity to study 8 hours a day and he or she could become a topper in that case. But what if somebody cannot study for 8 hours straight in like a 2-hour session 4 times a day and all that? हर इंसान की mental capacity different होती है. And to remember to take things one step at a time. In order to achieve our desired goal or result, in the very beginning, we are ready to do whatever it takes. But as this process continues and as this journey continues, that energy which was towards the beginning, it might not remain so and it might decrease. So in that case, always take one step at a time. Even in this video, even when I'll be talking about tips and ways to become the that student, I am not saying to include all these tips and tricks on one day itself. Breathe in, take your time, take one step at a time. Jaldbazi hi kya hai? If you have ever watched the videos of toppers of NEET, JEE, who are like of a similar age like us, you would find this one thing very common where they all talk about staying organized. Your study area is meant to be kept clean and arranged so that you are not distracted by the number of items which are kept on the table and you are able to better focus on the stuff or on the textbooks, notes, which you are supposed to focus on and is kept there. Another way of staying organized, it lies in making up routines. It takes time to make up routines and all that stuff and that to become a habit, and we know the drill. सबके summer vacation start हो चुके होंगे. And with the onset of summer vacation, there is a lot of projects and backlogs and stuff that you have to prepare for when the school reopens. The best way to utilize so much time that you have been given is to make up a routine. Number one, this is not all the academic activities that you have to do. Let's say there are projects in this subject. Question answers are to be written, notes are to be prepared, or let's say there is chapters which you have to read, or there are some sort of backlogs. I am talking about listing down all these things in detail, but how would you follow the routine if it only includes per high? I would never suggest you to make up a routine in which all the slots include padhai ka hi saman. Think about all the activities that you do in your daily life, which is inevitable, and without that, it's literally like your day is not complete. For example, there are a lot of people who enjoy reading novels and they can just read 500 pages novel in 2 days. Some people enjoy watching animes, movies, rom-coms, and whatnot. Like, there is so much thing. Otherwise, this summer vacation might get extremely boring for you. Now, when you have the activities that is supposed to be done in the academic arena and the activities that you like to do to make your day more fun and wholesome, now you may distribute these activities in different slots of what time period as per your capacities. This is so important. I live by it, okay? Based on the routine that you made for yourself, you can now prepare the daily to-do list. It has made my life so much more easier. On days when I'm too lazy to prepare even a to-do list, I can tell you those days are the worst because I feel so disoriented, as if I don't have any end goal. I feel as if I'm so unaware of which direction I am going on. All the activities that you're listing on your to-do list, make sure that it is extremely precise and detailed. For example, if you're supposed to complete, let's say chapter 1 of any subject and it has 5 topics, so you will that list, you will mention all those 5 topics so that whenever you're completing one topic, you're just ticking it off, you're moving on to the next topic. Why so? Because we human beings, we rely on the feeling of satisfaction, and this feeling further helps to build our confidence and further encourages us and motivates us to keep on doing those activities and just ticking it off on the list. So make sure you are preparing your to-do list. Everything is simple and detailed. Ladies and gentlemen, please stop missing and skipping your school. Or if you have taken flying and you like go to a particular coaching institute and all that, I would say don't miss the classes. If you go to school, don't skip your classes of school. If you are following some online coaching institute, don't miss the online classes. If it's offline, don't miss those offline classes. Like, please, live lectures and the live notes that you prepare in such sessions and such classes are so important, because when you just go through it, other than the textbook part or whatever question answers you have, you will get much more knowledge about the topic. Because in all such places, the teachers, if they are competent enough, they will be providing you extra information, further help you to understand such topics. So don't skip classes. This one is another rule that I live by, which is recapitulation. Now I do know that it takes time. Like, this is too much. It is an extra effort. And anyways, I do remember everything now. So why so much jhanjhat? No, you don't. After 1 week, you won't. It might sound and it might seem also a little bit difficult, a little bit too much in the beginning. But shuru to karo, it just takes 15 to 30 minutes max to max. So whatever topics that you were taught in school that day or during the vacation, let's say whatever topics that you studied by yourself, just go through it, have an overview of the chapter. What about the benefit that it provides? Now, number 1, it keeps you connected with whatever topic it is. When you flip on through the same pages again and again, like on a very regular basis, you are aware that, oh, this topic is a part of this chapter and this chapter is about this, or this topic is about this particular incident in history. So you are aware. And whenever the exam season comes, be it periodic test or the mid-semesters, you wouldn't have to struggle because you are aware of all the topics. You have been through all the topics once in school, twice when you revised, and third when you start the actual preparation for the exam. This study hack is connected to the previous point that I told you about recapitulation. Let's say that you self-studied a chapter. Now imagine yourself that you are in a room full of students who have no idea what this chapter is about. And as the teacher, it is your duty to explain them the crook and corner of the chapter. While doing this little experiment, you will revise the entire chapter. And while explaining, you will go through all those topics, notes that you prepared for yourself, and this will lead to such a in-depth revision of the chapter or the topic that you studied. And honestly, even if you don't want to imagine a room full of students, you can ask one of your parents to come sit and just just go tell them the entire topic, okay, and just tell them whatever you studied that day. And I can assure you that that particular topic or that particular chapter, it will be imprinted in your brain. Whatever chapters in grade 11th and in 10th I studied through this technique, if not extreme detail, I can just tell you the overview of the chapter. I'm telling you that this technique works. Give it a try. If not one, give it a second try. But this works. Now, my notes writing technique is slightly different. I'm not a person who prepares the notes of the entire chapter, but I've seen other people who prepare the notes of the entire chapter or let's say some particular topic, and it works for them. No offense. I do have like some sort of notes that I prepare during live lectures, and I prepare all those such notes side by side in the textbook itself, like uske just bagal mein whatever notes, whatever important thing that I found or I heard the teacher speaking, I'll just write it there. This is the last studying hack. This is a slightly laborious stuff that I'm telling you. You should prepare your own question answers. If your teacher gives you question answers, or let's say there are in text question answers जो कि book में पहले से दिया हुआ है, उसी का आंसर अगर बोला जाता है लिखने को, take some extra time and prepare your question answers, because while preparing the answers, you are going through that text which is there in the book or in the textbook so many times, and you're editing as per your capacity, as per your knowledge. कि this point is important, this point is to be framed in this manner, and तभी ये answer अच्छा होगा. If you are regular with writing and preparing your own question answers, you wouldn't have to struggle during the exam. I'm not sure beyond class 10, but until class 12, I am a 12th grader, if you didn't know. The question pattern right now is MCQ plus subjective type, but still a huge weightage is given to the subjective questions. With this technique or with this hack, you become regular in writing and framing question answers, start using more fancier words, or let's say words which are simple but with the correct grammar, and it helps you score more in your examinations. Obviously. Now, itna sab to bata diya, but this is also a question: how to stay motivated? Take study breaks, take breaks as per your capacity. Again, I'm using the term capacity because it is very subjective, it is very different. Maybe if I do a 2-hour study session, I'll be needing a 1-hour break. Rather, as per the Pomodoro technique, I don't want a 10 minutes break, but I need a 20 minutes break, or maybe I just need a 5 minutes break. Whatever time suits you, just take breaks as per that. Don't make it super restrictive that you just stop following any of routines and to-do lists that you prepared for yourself. I know you might have heard it several times in several other videos of rewarding yourself. It actually works. For me, rewarding myself includes maybe just going out and watching TV, or maybe scrolling on my phone at times, or maybe just going and talking to my parents. Whatever it is do reward yourself as per your needs, your likings. Ensure that your routines, your to-do list, it is not restrictive. In the very beginning, we are super enthusiastic about following new routines, and we might follow it for 1, 2, 3 days. But in case it is super restrictive, you would become uncomfortable with such routine, and after 3-4 days, it's done. We don't want that. So give ample time to yourself as well during such hectic days. And right now it is summer vacation. Don't take things too seriously and don't pressurize yourself so much. The most important question that might have cropped up in your mind: am I that student? In the very beginning of the video itself, I told you that being that student or becoming an academic weapon, it is a mindset, and moreover, it's a journey where you wish and are probably watching this video to become a better version of yourself as a student. If I answer this question in the most honest manner, I'm on a path where I am sure that I I'm getting better and I am becoming a better version of myself than the previous day as a student. So, if that answers the question, then that brings me towards the end of this video. If this video is up by Sunday, a huge thumbs up to me, because I have become so inconsistent with editing and uploading and all these things. I need to take such steps. But anyways, thank you for watching the video till the very end. Like, share, and you know the drill. Stay safe, stay happy, and love you all. And have a great summer vacation. Bye.